Hello everyone, welcome back again. So this time I am going to show you that our pancit Lomi is boiling, and also I am going to show you how to make a stir fried bean sprout today, or tawgi as we call it in the Philippines. So just watch, okay? So with our pancit Lomi, these are the rest of the recipe. Here's the pancit Lomi right here. It's boiling. Make sure that you boil it. You don't have to wait long for that one. And with pancit Lomi, this is the noodles. You can buy this all in any Asian market. It's 2 pounds, so you make sure that you only use half a pound. You cut it in half and you put the rest in the fridge. We will start with our bean sprout first, because my pot is ready. And the reason why I'm cooking a lot is because my sister-in-law is gonna stop by, so this is gonna be our lunch for today. So let me just put this back. So with bean sprout you stir fry your garlic, onion, half pound of cubed pork slice. You can use chicken, beef, whatever you like. And also I have a 2 tablespoons soy sauce. So our pot is ready now, so let's begin. Make sure you do not burn your garlic. And you put your onion. Then the rest of your tomatoes. You don't have to put tomatoes, it's really up to you. Then you put your meat. You can also use ground beef. And your 3 tablespoons soy sauce. That will be your salt. You don't have to put anything. Put it there. So we will just wait for the meat to cook. So since our pancit Lomi is boiling, so just cover that for now. And here's our pancit Lomi. I hope you can see. So we put our noodles, the fresh noodle. And you just let that noodle spread as it boils. And here is our pork adobo. But this adobo, we do not have to rush cooking. You have to make sure that your adobo, at least the meat gets to cooking around 45 minutes or 1 hour on a medium heat from start to finish. Put it in medium heat, and I'll show you what adobo starts to look like. It's been boiling for 30 minutes. So let's just mix. And that's how your adobo start to look like. When you cover it, just make sure with adobo that you always wait for 45 minutes or 1 hour. So our meat for our stir-fried bean sprout is boiling. Let it boil for 5 or 6 minutes. Make sure that your meat is cooked through. And the reason why I slice the meat really small, so that you do not have to wait for a long time to make it cook. Just make sure that your meat is cooked. So, like I said, make sure that you let it boil for 5 or 6 minutes. And this is how a bean sprout look like. You can always buy this in your local Asian market. You cannot buy this in an American grocery store, but you can buy this in your local Asian market. So you can just put it in there. This is at least 2 pounds. And with this, you do not have to cook for a long time, around 5 minutes. You basically just parboiling this, because they are good when they're not cooked through. So that's it. You just have to make sure that you mix it. So like I said, just make sure that you just mix it. You don't need to cook for a long time with this bean sprout, or tawgi as we call it in the Philippines. Just mix together. As long as your meat is cooked, then you should be good. That's how the tawgi looks like. And let's see if our pancit is boiling. There you go. Now our pancit Lomi is boiling. Just there. That's how it should look. Then you can put your, cook this pancit lumi at least boiling for 10 minutes. Make sure that it cooks for 10 minutes. Because that's noodle, you have to cook it. Let's see. So our pancit lumi has been boiling for 10 minutes. So we should put our sliced carrots. Our sliced cabbage. And stir again. Once your pancit lumi is looking like that, it should boil also. Make sure you boil everything. And I add the rest of my bean sprout in the pancit lumi. You can add whatever vegetables you like. Now that your pancit lumi is starting to look like that, for a thicker sauce, I have here a cornstarch, 2 tablespoons. And that 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, you dissolve it in 4 tablespoons of water. And you can add it to your pancit lumi once it boils. Let's wait for this to really boil. You can high heat your stove, that way it will boil rapidly. Or cover it for 3 minutes. So I think our tawgi or bean sprout is done. So I can turn off the stove for that. So that's your bean sprout stir fry. I should taste. Watch out because it's very hot. It's ready. I should turn off the stove for that one. So we're just gonna wait for our pancit lumi to be done. Where is that? Oh, that's it. Okay, we shall see. So our pancit lumi is boiling. You can add your cornstarch You don't have to add cornstarch. This is just so that it can have a thicker sauce. And let that boil again. Make sure that you cook through your cornstarch. And you can use chicken or beef, the meat that you prefer with your pancit Lomi. Once that boil, I have me a 3 beaten egg. And you can put this in your pancit Lomi. By the way, you can add more water. You just have to add more salt if you like. I forgot. You're supposed to add oyster sauce. 1 tablespoon. Just eyeball it. 1 tablespoon. That should be enough. Again, you can buy this at your local Asian market grocery store. Let's add our 3 beaten egg. And let it boil. That's the finished product of our pancit Lomi. And this is our tawgi or bean sprout stir fry. And we are still waiting for our pork adobo. There you go. Just let it boil for 45 minutes to 1 hour. Anyways, thank you so much. I hope you have learned something from my vlogging for today. And once again, shout out to all my subscribers and viewers. God bless us all. And thank you once again from the Topper Family Vlogs. I'd say bye right now.